Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Satisfactory Update 5, the experimental build, with signs. Updates to trains, updates to vehicles, lots of new building parts. I have absolutely no idea what we're going to have access to in our experimental save, but we're going to jump in and figure out what's going on. And there's a new title screen as well. We'll have a link in the chat there to one, pick up Satisfactory if you want. Cosmic just shared that link, as well as the link to the patch notes for update 5. So that'll be a Reddit post for the patch notes, as well as an Epic Game Store link to pick up the game. The game is on sale for 20% off until November 1st. That's got nothing to do with the code. For me, the Epic creator code, that's just a way to support the stream. If you decide that you like Satisfactory and you want to go pick it up, then it ends up throwing a little bit of a commission my way. But the game is on sale for everyone, no matter what, right now, for 20% off, which is normally what they do when they release new stuff. So, any little fun Easter eggs here? Looks like there might be some new textures. The train's a different color, for starters. You can paint the trains now. So that's cool. I don't see any signs in the background. Nothing else going on. It's kind of a tight shot. But anyway, we'll jump in. I'm going to load... I backed up my saves, which you should always do if you're going to be playing an experimental game. So I did like a pre-update 5 save. I can always go back to one of these other ones if I need to, but we're going to try this one and see what happens. I like the loading screen as well. It's also quieter. I always have to mute the loading screen when I do a stream because the particle accelerator on the other loading screen makes a lot of noise. It's cool. It's loud. Right away, we are starting off in the dark. Can't tell if there's been any kind of... There's a sound change. Hold on. Can you guys hear that? Nope, not save game. Options, audio, ambient volume, equipment volume, music volume, effects volume. Turn that up for now. That's a new sound. Walking around on foundations. Very cool. Let's check the HUD to see if there's anything we need to unlock. So we are ready to do monorail. Complete phase 3. Did we not do phase 3 already? Hub upgrade. That's all done. Base building. Foundations. Oh, basic wall. 1 meter. 4-meter wall. Cool. Let's check out the basic wall. This is going to be a lot of just farting around and playing with new stuff, just so people know what's up. Architecture. Wow. Cool. Let's go with the walls. Basic wall. And that doesn't have any texture to it. It's just a straight... You can stack them up. Nice. That looks very different than that wall. And that means that you can connect them at the different points. That's very cool. I feel like these do look different. Yeah, these are all different. They did what I wanted them to do. The walls are now the same on both sides. Look. No longer will we have to worry about which side of the wall are you facing. The problem is that they've changed the wall. They've changed the wall that I've used to one that I don't like. It's alright. Maybe we have to unlock other extra stuff. No filter. All materials that can be applied for buildings in this subcategory. Oh, wow. We might have to do a little bit of patch note reading. Side door, center door, gate hole wall. Cool. We've got a couple of those around. The building feels more accurate as well. And these now are dark. They have like a dark outline to them. That's cool. We're putting a bunch of stuff in the awesome sinks because I got a feeling we're going to need tickets. Phase 3 of the space elevator, that's new too. So you can see both the other hub phase. Yeah. That is new. Where were we? We're in tier 1 point something. Ramps, foundations. That's unlockable through your tiers. Part assembly. Obstacle clearing. Jump pads. We need to start using jump pads. We don't do them as much. Color cartridges are still a thing. Interesting. So you still need them for whatever reason. Build gun upgrade customizer. So this is what replaced the paint gun. The paint gun is no longer in the game. I do not have it in my inventory anymore. Still have the cartridges for it though, which is strange. So that's done. So that's why we have that unlocked. Logistics Mark II is done. Everything along here looks to be pretty standard. Vehicles have upgraded, but we haven't done much with them yet. Oh, we should go look at the new truck station because that's still in the game. That's going to be broken. Heavy modular frames, bashers, hypertubes, logistics. That all looks pretty normal. Oil processing, again, also normal. I don't think any of this looks particularly new. We have yet to do that. We can actually unlock that now. We'll need some fabric. Jetpack will be able to unlock as well. Monorails, our current milestone. I like that it gives you this little tag. They didn't do that before. That's cool. And then pipeline, we haven't done that. Okay. So really not much has changed. They just going to indicate that there's some new buildable parts in the hub. The new footsteps are going to take a bit to get used to. Anything else in here that we need? I don't think. I'll top these up. I don't know why we might need them, but we'll keep that sorted. And that's, don't need those in there. I feel like that little thing on the bottom is a new change too. And when you build stuff, apparently you get a new menu. So if I build this by pressing E, apparently we can change. Oh, neat. It just cycles through. So previously someone was asking how come I switch between going to this menu and going to the radial menu. Well, they've done away with the radial menu now. You can hold it and still use it, although the mouse is a little bit not sensitive, but or you can just tap, which is very handy. That's great. Nice. And there's also an option to change the colors. Hologram color, dismantle color, hard clearance, soft clearance is yellow. So this is new too. You can build through things now. I like the blue. I think before it was quite bright orange. We'll leave it blue for now. And we'll adjust these in the game as we find them to be either bright or not good. I was going to change this anyway to be a blue, so I'm okay with the blue for now. That looks pretty good. I'm waiting for the sun to come up before I start walking around and looking at stuff. The doors now move, which is cool. That's cool. And I wonder how much of that other stuff is in the awesome shop. So, signs are here. Label sign bundle. So you can do 2 meters, 3 meters, and 4 meters, and a square sign. You can do display sign, portrait sign, square sign. 1 meters and 2 meters. Those are 5 tickets. Billboard sets. So you can have giant signs. That's cool. Medical personal storage box. That's neat. Just a skin. And then hazard box personal storage skin. So you could put like your hazmat suit, stuff like that in there too. Alright, interesting. That's cool. I like the signs. The signs look neat. We're gonna, I'm gonna grab, how many was it? What do we think, what signs are gonna be the most useful? Probably the 2 ticket signs? Yeah, probably just 2 tickets. I know I've got 2 tickets here. I'm not gonna make the mistake of buying all the signs, so we'll buy this. What's in the cart? It didn't change. They didn't change the UI, which is unfortunate. Schematic purchased. We can now build signs. Organization. Sign. It just costs. Oh, it costs quartz. That hurts my heart. We're gonna have to find some quartz. Yeah, the doors are cool, aren't they, Cosmic? 2 meter sign. I don't have any quartz. Hold on. I've got some quartz over here. They changed the lighting in the game engine as well, so hopefully the game is going to run smoother. I need to take this quartz and put it in a constructor. Yeah, I like the new holograms. I like that it's not like a, it's like a whatchamacallit. It's a simple model, not an overlay. Quite like that. Alright, so that's gonna make quartz, and then we need signs. So they're not super big, but they're very cool. And you can put them over storage bins. Beautiful. We no longer have to have this stuff coming out and going down into the floor. That's great. Also, my flashlight is not nearly as bright as it used to be. That's nice too. So we can put these wherever. So like shenanigans. Select the colors. Oh wow. So we can go with, they put in hex codes because they like us. So I can go with like red text on a white background. Maybe not totally white. Maybe we'll go like off-white. Like an 80%. And then we'll go with like a deep red. Red sign. Select. And then paste settings, save settings, layout, text. Oh, here we go. Iron rods. Select an image. Search. Rod. Nice. Select the image. Do I have to save it? There we go. And it lights up. Very, very bright. You're going to want... So that's not even a pure white. You have to be careful with that. Load preset, can you save colors? Probably. Yeah. Yeah, you can save colors. So I could save like Devastator colors. Like for this particular build, we're using Metroplex as a inspiration. So these are the kind of colors I'm looking for to do in this build with Metroplex. And the shape of it is probably going to be closer to him as a base shape, but I like the colors in the robot. So yeah, should be cool. Do I have a bigger version of that? I think I do. That's Devastator. Metroplex. There's the base. And there's the robot. So lots of red, lots of white, and then some blue. I think it's good, cool with like gray accents. So that should be cool. Yeah, I get the impression that the light is far less glary now. And I was hanging out in Kibit's stream earlier. I am Kibit's. And the sun is really tiny now. It's no longer this big globe in the sky. It's the little one. So it's changed the way that the lighting works in the game. I don't know if my settings, my anti-glare settings are on or not. Alright, we'll take those. Yeah, the orange highlight is kind of cool too. I wonder if that's something we can change. Alright. Well, those are the signs. Oh, this one has like a... They can make them tall. Oh, nice. You can just have like a default single image. So select image, background. Monochrome, backgrounds. Oh, neat. That's awesome. So what's... You can really... They've basically just given you access to all the assets that they use in the game for the UI. That's amazing. So if we wanted to have like a big X... And then... Sure, we'll leave it as an ingot. Why not? And then there's 3 colors. Oh, the X repeats in the background. That's interesting. Did it say... Well, that's weird. That it repeats. That's an odd... Yeah, I can't say you'd find much use for that. Probably just these. Radio gradient, but then can you select the colors for the radio gradient? Doesn't look like it. Either way, that's still cool. Oh, it's 2 parts. Oh, that's great. I think I like those better. Like, why would I want to label all this stuff here when I could totally... What is this? Concrete? A little 2-meter sign. Bink! That's a 2-meter sign. A little bit far away. Select image. Concrete. So that's good. Select the colors. Let's just copy this. And then again, we'll go with like a maybe like a neutral, like a 50%. Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, the devs really added a lot of quality of life stuff, I think, this time around. It's very, very cool. What else we got? 3-meter sign, 4-meter sign. Right, so that's half a foundation. Same idea. Oh, cool. Wait a minute. You can stack the signs. This is a stackable sign. Oh, you can add returns with a hard return. Oh man. So many cool things. So imagine this. Imagine you've got ingots and you can say, you know, like 2 pure nodes overclocked 600 per minute. And then you could even have like that way, right? 600 per minute. And then down here, you could say, I don't know, I'm going to make up numbers. These are going to be wrong. 24 smelters. And it'll be 2400 per minute. And then just point them that way. Okay, so three lines is your... There's a text limit here. We'll get rid of this. Right? So you can really give yourself some serious notes. That's awesome. You know how many times I have to look up stuff in a notebook to try to figure out what the heck I'm doing? Also, you can do stuff like this. Let's go with select colors. Purple. Pink. What's an image? Image. What's a fun image? Here we go. Medical. And then you can write stuff like cosmic is awesome. Nice. And they can hover in the air. That's really cool. Very, very cool. I do get a bit of motion blur. Let me see if this motion blur is on. Resolution, because I got a 2K monitor, full screen, DirectX 11, medium, 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 high. Max FPS is correct. Distance, field of view. Motion blur is off. Been any... I don't think there's been much of a change right here. Just these colors is a great change there too. The sign is not a lie. Thanks for being an awesome mod, Cosmic. All right. I guess we can look at the menu now that we've got some space to build. It's definitely higher contrast. Like when you're in the shadow, I don't remember it being this dark back here. I don't like this looks like it's completely in shadow, even though it's just that the light isn't hitting it directly. So there's something a little bit wonky going on with the lighting, I think. But I am actually surprised. Speaking of shadows, wow. I'm surprised that they did this with the walls. So if we want to build a smooth wall, we have to build it in 4 pieces. So I mean, there's a wall with no texture to it. But in order to do that, to build higher, sample building, middle mouse button, build menu, rotate, toggle, close. Where's the zooping feature? I know that's a thing. Control? Oh, that's cool. If you hold down control, you can replace what you're looking at. That's neat. Cool. Zooping is the R switch. Did I see that in the build menu? Did that come up? Toggle build mode. Oh, build zoop, build default. Okay, cool. So if you want zoop, zoop is this. That's a lot of geometry to keep track of, though. I'm a little disappointed with the walls. I know that they've made them symmetrical, but they've made the ugly side symmetrical. There might be something in the awesome shop we can unlock. And these are the same. They've been separated out nicely, though. I wanted to build one. Also, oh, I'm in zoop mode. Let's see. I feel like they are somehow simpler. I feel like they've somehow... I'd have to see side-by-side screenshots, but I feel like there's definitely a texture change here. These are definitely darker. Like this corrugated metal, it used to be like very bright and shiny. Or at least it used to appear like that in the world. So maybe it's just that it's an engine lighting change that's the difference. Tab menu. Check out the foundations. So we don't have any options for the foundations yet. Walls are there. Architecture. Frame floor. Glass foundation. I thought they were getting rid of the beam in these. Guess not. Oh, right! You can do 45-degree angles now. That is so convenient. Well, sort of. So that's the overlapping other clearance. Clipping may occur. So that's the soft clearance. It'll still let you build it. It's just giving you like a little warning. That's neat. People are going to go nuts with this stuff. The amount of creative things that they can do. Foundation ramp frame. Nice. Inverted frame wall. So you can do just one of these now. That's great. Lots of cool opportunities for decoration, like over here. Could put some of these along. Just to kind of make it feel like a better supported structure. Big support pillar. These have changed dramatically, and you can place them sideways. It says this is potentially going to clearance stuff, but like, how cool is that? Can I build this sideways too? Zoop mode. Oh, things just got very, very cool. And all they did was give us another, like, instead of just vertically, they allowed us to build horizontally. But still, that's awesome. These are new too. These little guys. And they look like that. And how do they look? These ones are like a full foundation. It's weird that I need my flashlight on during the day. Does anybody remember the command? I wonder if this is remembering that I have a command to set up to turn off the glare, because I could probably do that. If anybody wants to look that up, let me know. Hey, Rabelais, how's it going? I can imagine a bunker entrance using that ramp frame. Oh, for sure. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can do all kinds of stuff. Seeing our dismantle list on the left-hand side is nice too. Still getting stuff pop up in the middle, which is a little bit strange. Industrial railings. Oh, these are different now too. Do I have any walkways in this area? I don't think that I do. Let's just build one somewhere and go take a look at it. Yeah, the footsteps are going to take a little bit to get used to. Feels very futuristic though. Let's build a walkway here. Yeah, they are definitely much cleaner. It must be one of my settings that's keeping the graphics. Looks like the command is R bloom quality and R light shafts. That's in the command volume, but brightness video. I didn't see a brightness. Gamma's at 2. Maybe we need to change that. Oh, there we go. What's normal? What's default gamma for most games? Is it 2.2? That feels a little bit better. I mean, granted, the sun is now on it. I mean, that's what a sunny day looks like. I'm not saying that doesn't look realistic. Yeah, those are nice looking. These don't have any weird parts in the middle. They still aren't complete on the edges, though. That's too bad. Everything else is pretty similar. I think we probably have to unlock some more, because I remember seeing a lot more. Signs. Nothing new in there. The whole user interface has more sounds and is cleaner. It feels like a little bit more minimalistic, which is good. It's easier to read. What's the syntax, Lewas? Do you know for the bloom quality? Like, is it just on off? Do you put a number next to it? It feels like we're getting some weird chunky frame things. So this is new. There is a number next to it. Okay. So our truck is still following its old nodes. We're gonna have to reprogram this, but this is new. This is the new truck station. I love that claw. That's really cool. It now has 2 imports and 2 outputs, so we could potentially do a lot more with this now. This is emptying out the coal. And we need to put more than one truck on this. We also need to put more than one belt on this. Because we could have, rather than having to have a splitter here and this, we could just have the 2 belts. So for example, actually, we could probably fix this right now, right? Oh, so that's a hard clearance now? That sucks. You used to be able to do that. Alright, well. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. You used to be able to place them there. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I guess we'll have to move the whole thing. So these are what? 120s? Mark 2s? Yeah, that's unfortunate. You used to be able to place these lifts right next to that. I thought they were going to do away with the hard clearance stuff. Maybe it's a bug. Alright, so we need this to go here. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the soft clearance. I like the color selection. That you can change the colors. That's really cool. Oh, that's not right. Alright, there's that. And then this one. Oh. Why would those be soft clearance? That's weird because they're supposed to attach. Oh, this is supposed to be Mark II. Whoops. There. So now we don't need the lift here. We can just keep that going the way that it's going. Cultivator, pool.light.count, sorry, pool.light.count number and pool.lightshaft.count number might be helpful as well. Default is 2.2, so I put it back up to 2.2. Interesting. Okay, cool. So pool light count number. I wonder if it tells you what the light number is at. Console, is it like a slash or do we just type? Pool light count. Number of lights in the pool system. 1. Pool light count 10. Doesn't affect anything. Don't know how to change that back. Light shadow quality 0 is no shadows. Full light reflective multiplier. Relevancy multiplier, the higher the longer lights will appear. Light shaft count. That's the one that you also mentioned as well, Cultivator. And thank you. Yeah, I don't know what the count number of lights in the pool system. But it doesn't give you a range. Doesn't seem to affect anything. I feel like the game is smoother. Everything feels very dark though. It's the only thing. If I go and change the gamma again to like 2.4. It's a little bit better. Oh, so it's not what I'm walking on that's making the noise. I think it's the yeah, it's the Blade Runners. Okay. I feel kind of dumb now. Whoops. Pool light shafts count adjust the number of light shafts that render. That's cool, but like I need a range. Like I need to know what's a lot and what's a little. Right? Building with hard clearance are all buildings that have functionality, and buildings with soft clearance are cosmetic and structural builds, as well as conveyor belts and pipes. So I guess because the splitters have functionality, we can't build them into soft clearance anymore. Oh, that still works. Why? That just feels strange. Why can't I build one of these poles next to that? That seems like an odd thing not to be soft clearance, seeing as we could do it before. Also, the tractor is the same color as this now. That's awesome. Except for the orange patch on top. The wiki is silent on the range. Oh, that's not great. Alright, well, good news is that this is not running out of coal before the truck comes back, which leads me to believe that we could probably add another truck down the line. So let's take another look at the awesome shop, I guess. Oh yeah, color vehicles, you can color the trains. The train was a color in the title screen. I totally caught that. Cosmic Kid also tipped me off. Alright. 22 tickets. Plus whatever we have in the chest up top. When you played the game, it felt a lot darker? Okay. I like that the doors have lights on them. They used to have a light above them. That's too bad. Do they not anymore? Doesn't look like they do. I really want one-sided conveyor walls. I think that would be fantastic. Oh, I need to make circuit boards. Should have been doing this the whole time. Yeah, like it's middle of the day and there's no light coming through those ceiling pieces. It might be a setting that I have wrong in my setup. Cool. So we need to do that. This is done. It's good. Alpha Mike, how's it going? So far it looks really cool in terms of the building parts. The building menu, the what's the word I'm looking for? The building interface is snappier and I'm liking that a lot. We're just on our way to the awesome shop. We were exploring signs. They look really cool. The fact that you can do signs that look like this or signs that look like this is really neat. And there's more options as well. We just didn't unlock them. That's super fun. It eliminates the need to have this, right? Which I like, because I'm going to get rid of that. Even though that's kind of how and why I built the room the way that this is. But we're gonna get rid of that, I think, because it looks kind of old school. But we were just on our way to the awesome shop to look at some of the other options we might have. With a grand total of 30 tickets. Not a lot. Okay, this is really hard on the eyes. So the gamma setting might have to... It might be something else I have to play with. So does anyone in the chat know about the parameters for like pool light shafts count? Is there like a what's high and what's low? Because that would help. Walls. Here we go. Inverted ramp wall, 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter, 8 meter for 2 tickets. We've got tilted wall. So that's a low wall and then a tilted wall, tilted corner wall. Wow. Automated gate. I saw this in the trailer. They have doors that open up. 3 tickets. We're getting those. We're absolutely getting those. We have those already. Ramp walls. Okay, so inverted and ramp walls are expensive. Cool. We have 2, 5, 10, 14. That's half our tickets. Conveyor floor lift hole. We're getting that, obviously. That's amazing. Conveyor floor lift hole. Do they have them for the corner ramps? These are old, but we don't have them unlocked yet. Fix-it specials, vehicles, architecture. Ooh, nice. Yes. Fix-it roof. Oh, there's 6 tickets. Structural beam, metal beam, painted beam, beam support, beam connector double. So we don't have beams yet. We've got the pillars. Concrete pillars. Okay. Metal pillar. We already have that. Road barrier, industrial railing, modern railing. Frame pillar, concrete pillar. Did I not see? Thought there was going to be. I thought they had foundations that were concrete. Maybe I was just looking at pillar foundations. Equipment, parts. I'm not worried about that. Oh, customizer. Oh, here we go. Coated foundation. Concrete foundations. And grip metal foundations. And I like how in this they show you how shiny they are. That's cool. I want these, I think. That's going to be fun. Concrete wall material. And then steel wall material. So we did get a new wall material. That's awesome. And it doesn't have a vertical stripe on it. Steel wall material. So what do we have now if we don't have steel wall material? What's the wall called now? Oh, we don't have it. We don't have it unlocked anymore. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we're gonna need. I don't know what the difference is between a tilted wall and a tilted roof, but where are we leaning, chat? Your level of excitement for the little things update is such a small. Yeah, I am a nerd. All right, that's coming home with us. Not so sure about those architectures. I think we're not seeing any of the, where's the corrugated roof parts that they, oh, did I not see them? Oh, they've even got different modern catwalks, stairs. Okay, got those. Wasn't there like a corrugated roof in the trailer? Pipeline floor hole. Nice. Inverted ramp wall. Tilted wall. I don't understand the tilted wall versus the roof. These we're definitely getting. So those are coming in. What do we got so far? 5. We bought the signs. I don't think I need the big signs just yet. I think I'd rather play with the other stuff. Different texture, maybe? Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Customizer. Wall materials, foundation materials, but there's no roof materials. Contains arrows, dotted lines, factory icons, factory zone. I kind of like that idea. Pathways, that's awesome. We should get some of these maybe. I definitely want to go with the concrete material for that. Hopefully that applies to all sizes. We're at 9. Oh, was that going to save when we come back to it? No, it's not. That's annoying. Okay. We'll go with 20 tickets for now. Put that in the cart. Structural beam. I guess we'll get the roofs. And you know what? Concrete pillars. Walls. We'll do those. 13. 7 left. I think we're just going to get these two here. I don't think I need the signs. Oh, right, beams. We've already added this, right? Yeah. Let's do the new beams. And probably one of the other... What do we have left? 3. We'll get that. Okay. So one of the reasons I wanted to mess around with this stuff is because we've got these things here that look cool, but ultimately have crappy textures, right? So it would be, oops, fell down. Maybe get things that are functional for your factory, then get whatever you want. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything in the MAM. Doesn't look like it. Could unlock a few things here. Hard drives. That's the MAM. So if we've got stuff like this and we wanted to cover it with wall pieces, we can now do that. And then if I grab an inverted one like this, why is that not working? That's really cool. And we also wouldn't necessarily need these things because we could change it. I need to get up higher. So potentially we could use architecture. Yeah, they didn't give us any of the corrugated stuff, which is strange. Unless there's just a different texture within. So 4-meter roof. So we can put that up here. And I can remove that thing. Which means that this doesn't have to be solid, right? Like this can just be... We can have this just kind of go up like this. Still can't see what's going on. And then we can go with... Okay, this is... It's a lot. Can't get up high enough to see it. Hold on. Let's go up here. Still want to go with brakes when it's night? Yes. Please and thank you. Oh, the ladders are now dark. I walked right by it. Well, the sun's certainly glary there. So that's what we used to do before for angled stuff, and now we can do stuff like that, and that's really cool. Especially because you can bring it down, hang it out over the edge if you wanted it to do, and I am a little bit surprised that they don't have the corrugated roof textures. Zoop default. Yeah, that's odd. That they would show that off in the trailer and then not have it, not have it in the game. Shows the filter in the build menu. Fix it roof. No filter, fix it roof. All materials that can be applied for buildings in this subcategory. Doesn't appear to be anything there. Didn't I buy... Whoops. Didn't I just buy the ability to do this? Yeah, that's a little bit off-putting, isn't it? The fact that we just purchased concrete stuff. Big concrete pillar, big metal pillar. Beam connector. I didn't buy the foundations? I thought I did. Or were they in the first round that I then deleted? Isn't it a tab under the customizer? Oh, there we go. Color swatch, pipeline swatch, materials. Okay. You're right. I don't think I got them. I think they were in that first. I wish they saved your cart. Architecture. Customizer. You're right. I didn't buy them. Do we want to spend 6 tickets on that? Oh. How did I not see these? Were they here before? I don't think these were here before. I think we had to buy the roof material first. Which makes sense, I guess. I wish they would tell it. They should have these here, but have them grayed out. Yeah. Tar roof, metal roof, concrete wall. Let's do metal roof and concrete wall. Metal roof, concrete wall. Total 6 tickets out of 11. Appreciate that, Jonathan. Thank you. 5 more tickets if we want to spend all 5. That could be fun. Or modern walkways. What do we want to see first, folks? Pillars or modern walkways? Or the gate? I kind of want to get the gate. Alright, don't care about those. Don't need that. What's the difference between the tilted wall and the foundation? It's interesting. Gate. Yeah, alright. I mean the gate. I'm not sure how well the gate's going to help us with building, though. Alright, gate. It's fine. That gives us 2 more tickets. We'll get that pillar. There we go. And it's dark. Alright, if you're new to the stream, I'm a little bit over an hour. It's like an hour and 10 minutes now. I take a break once an hour for a few minutes to give myself a rest. You should too. Grab a drink, refresh your snacks, whatever it is that you need. I'm going to find some place nearby in AFK so we can look at stuff cycling around. I took down a good chunk of this building, so it's a little bit lower to the ground now, in between streams. So we'll pop up here. And maybe park ourselves out somewhere's fun. I will be back in... I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right. So even with the sun very high in the sky, we're still not quite getting the same amount of light. What was it? It wasn't light. It was... What were those commands? Count. No. Apparently it's just a straight up alphanumeric. R-bloom? No, not it. By the way, Rebele, please pass on my congratulations and good luck to your daughter. That's really cool. The concert for playing Nosferatu live, that's really neat. I'm sure I've heard pieces of that score, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. Light. No. What was it called? Not count. It was light.count something. I'm gonna have to scroll up. Pool. Pool. They start with pool. Pool.light. Count. But I don't know. Fog planes. Light shaft. Weird that it doesn't let you auto-complete it. Oh. Number of light shaft instances allowed. That doesn't change anything. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the new stuff that we just unlocked. We'll do it over here in the sunlight where we can see what's going on. So we unlocked the metal roof. That looks very cool. And even in the sunlight, I have to shine a flashlight on it? That seems kind of strange. Let's go with... That's 8 by 2 meters, 8 by 1 meter, and flat. Ah! Oh, here it is. Here's the big one. This will be easier to see. Cool. And the question I've been wanting to ask for a while is, can we... metal roof. Oh, cool. You can filter them out, I guess? Okay. Alright. Metal roof. No filter. Okay. I see. So if I want to... Where's my Xeno Zapper? We haven't tried any of the customization stuff yet either. Do I not have a Xeno Zapper? I guess I don't. I guess we'll just have to make one. Is it crafting bench? No, it's a workshop, isn't it? Zapper. Oh, there's no noise there. That's weird. Can't hear yourself craft anything unless they removed it. Alright, let's replace that. Customizer. Colors. Custom swatch. Regular colors. Alright, so these are the ones that we've already got placed in the world. Fix-it factory swatch. Default. Concrete structure swatch. Pipeline swatch. Why is that bright pink? Interesting. So you can change your defaults for pipes and stuff like that. So like if we wanted to build pipe, I guess I need a pipe support first. And then pipe. Oh, I don't have enough sheets. Customize here. Foundation swatch. That is your default foundation? That's cool. I need to go get some more pipe stuff. Why wouldn't it be pink? Well, I guess cosmic is present, right? Yeah, I am starting to get frustrated with how dark it is. Pipe. Also, do we have enough circuit boards in here now? We do. Cable, plastic. How many plastic does it need? 18. We should give it more plastic. And probably more cable. Maybe it was a choice to encourage lights, or it could be a bug. Oh no, I think it's the engine change. I think it's the engine change. Also, like I said, I did turn off like one of the bloom settings before they changed the engine, and I don't know whether that affects it or not. Basically, my problem was that my flashlight, which is now normal, it was like super bright. Like if you did this with a flashlight before the update, you'd blind yourself. Like it was just too hot. But yeah, I'll have to do some digging in between streams, I guess. Sorry, I feel like my microphone was far away. Yeah, I'll have to do some digging between streams to see what we can come up with. I feel like the UI across the bottom is cleaner as well. I could just be remembering that wrong. Alright, so that is the default orange. If we go into Customizer, Concrete Structure Swatch, Pipeline Swatch, so we can edit this and change, obviously change this to like red. Well, here, let me bring up Devastator, or Metroplex rather. Like a decent maroon. I mean, it's red, but it's not like fire engine red. I like keeping my colors when I'm doing art stuff, usually like around 50% or more. Definitely want it to be saturated. Come on. I'm right with that. So let's try to save this, and we'll call this Metroplex Red. You can load a preset. Oh, cool. They've got the primary set up for you. Cool. So concrete foundation primary and concrete primary. The foundation and concrete primary. So that's that gray here in the middle, I guess. Yeah, these are not as shiny as they used to be. These were, I mean, they're still shiny in the sunshine, but they're not, like, they don't look like metal anymore, you know? So let's do this again. Still bright orange. Oh, the pipes are red though. No. So what's the point? Maybe I didn't select it right? Nope. Oh, I didn't select it from here. Oh, neat. See the corners of the screen? The edge of the screen, there's like a blueprint going by. So we could change the color of things. Oh, nice. It's just like a single click. Just boop. Boop. So why... Can we still not change these? Because that's annoying. I'd like to be able to change the... So that has to be the other concrete color, right? The pipeline swatch. Concrete structure. Oh, I did something... I did the wrong thing. Load preset. Edit. Load preset. Metroplex. Don't know what the purple's for. So we'll do... Maybe we'll do black? No, white. It's still orange. There's no orange in the default anymore. Do I have to deal with like orange stuff all over my builds? That's going to be a pain in the butt. I find it strange that they would allow you to control all of the colors, but not the little attachment things. It just feels strange to me. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't change. I mean, it's super easy to... I like that you don't have to, like, double check. Like, all you have to do is click it once, and it takes you back out to the main screen with that color selected. Like, that's great. We used to have to do... all kinds of stuff. Like, you had to confirm buttons and stuff. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some feedback on that. That's just terrible. Because if you pick colors, like, say, I don't know, what's a color that clashes with orange, like pink, you know, like you decide that you want your base swatches to be this, you know, and you're like, but I don't want the ugly orange, you know, default middle swatch. Like, that's strange. So way back to what I wanted to try and do. It doesn't look like you can paint the roofs. Unless... Nope. Yeah, so you can't change those unless... Yeah, but you'd be able to do with the other ones. So if I... Architecture... Roof. If I grab a fix-it roof... I'm sure we can paint these. Yeah. 100%. Wonder what the difference is. Oh, neat. They've got a different side to them. I never thought about that. What's, That's cool. What does the underside of this look like? Probably the same. Yeah. Alright. So the customizer is neat. I mean, like being able to change the color of this if we wanted to. And also we can change... We could zoop materials. So like if we wanted... Oh, here we go. Getting lost in the new menu is going to be a thing. I wanted... Did I not unlock... Maybe I didn't unlock the concrete wall. I thought I did. No, I went with gates and pillars, didn't I? But yeah, the fact that I can just like... It would have been a single click for each one of those last time. So that's awesome. Like, doesn't cost anything, as far as I can tell. No, we're still at 200 color swatches, so like, don't know what the color gun is going to be used for, or the color swatches are going to be used for, but like the fact that you can outline stuff that quickly is pretty cool. The fact that you can't see this at all without a flashlight on in the middle of the day is messed up. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at some of the beams. I know that we've got these beam pieces. I don't know how they work yet. Where's a good spot to test this out? Beam connector. Like that it just kind of says you're on the seam, you know? That's cool. So if we wanted to do something like that. And painted beam. Oh, that's weird. Why would it not? I guess I don't need to put it on the connector. Connector seems to want to go vertical. Okay. Oh, cool. So these ones zoop by default. And then the build mode, which is the R key, is... This is like a freestyle. It looks like it's locked to the plane, like it's locked to the wall plane. And then default is straight out 90 degrees. And then diagonal snaps at looks like 45. Unless it's clipping to something. But in the air, it's neat. You can do... If I just aim at the air here, you can kind of go in small increments. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like 15, 30, 45. Well, maybe it's more like probably 10. I think it's 10 degrees, but it does snap to 45, which is cool. Man, people are going to have an absolute field day with these, including me. Because, I mean, like, you can just do... Like, let's just make a fancy door here. Like, let's just... Say we do this. Well, let's get a couple of little pillars started here first. Let's do... Well, that's a big pillar. No, I want this guy. It's like we want to do like a fancy door. We could do that. We could grab a small concrete pillar, which is a really cool texture. And then we can grab a beam. Like purely decorative, but so fun. Right? And then we can grab, I don't know, architecture is where they keep the ceiling stuff. Maybe it's the 2-meter roof? Nope. So some of them require 2 clicks. Whoops. That's not right. You know, I mean, like, it's dark, so, like, without my flashlight, you can't see anything. But, like, you can do some really, really interesting stuff now. And if you didn't want to see all that from the side, then you could probably hide it with, like, a angled wall piece. I think 4 meters. The snapping is much improved, I have to say. Like, that's really fun. This is in my way. It's also ugly and pink, so we're gonna get rid of it. I mean, sorry, Cosmic, I didn't say that out loud. First time chat. The Lima Bean, sorry. Welcome in. Thanks very much for coming by. I looked quickly on my break, but I couldn't figure out the way to change the brightness. Besides just like cranking the gamma up, but the shadows, unless there was a shadow setting that I didn't see. Shadow quality. But that's the cast shadows, I think. Cool. All right. Well, seeing as I have that Metroplex thing kind of stuck up on the side. Actually, I should hide that now. They got people coming in. Or I gotta adjust my UI for this game. S. Gotro or Gutro. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thanks for gifting a sub to Procote. And again, I hope I'm saying your name right. It might be Procote, but I'm assuming it's Procote. I feel like that's a fun way. It's like, what was it? There's a member of the community that spells their name dosage, but I call them dosage for fun. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate that. Procote, if you'd like to connect your Discord and your Twitch account, then you can join us in the Discord, where we are talking about this update in the Satisfactory channel, but there is lots of other things, lots of other nerdy stuff happening. There's even a spoiler channel, so for folks that are worried about stuff like the new Dune movie, that's all being talked about in the spoiler channel, so that you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff being spoiled for you. And our community is pretty good about that kind of stuff too. What else is new apart from the building stuff? New vehicle paths. If you do bang U5, what's the command, Cosmic? It's there's a link to, we can get a link to the notes. Yeah, bang U5. Okay, cool. Thanks. So the Lightning 16, that's a link to the Reddit patch notes. But yeah, it's the walls, the building materials. What else is there? Let's try. I'm not used to this architecture tab. Oh, these cost steel beams. That's interesting. Gosh, that's cool. Oh man, I am gonna have an absolute blast with this stuff. I think I like the steel beams better. And these, I think you can connect sideways to things. And if we zoop it, that's really cool. Beam connector, beam. Was it just a... Oh, okay. Interesting beam spectrum. Beam support? Okay. Kind of an odd geometry to it. You'd think it would stick out of the wall more. Yeah, that's strange. Figure that would stick out a little bit more. I want to look at the concrete. Did I get the concrete texture? Maybe I didn't. Customizer, materials, concrete wall. Ooh. Seeing as this is in the sunshine now. That is way more red than I thought it was going to be. But you can control that. Doesn't look like... So it doesn't look like you can paint it any color you want. It does look like it changes a little bit. Like, that to me does look a little bit turquoise. What if I go like, oh yeah, okay. So it's like the terracotta in Minecraft. It has like the gray undertone, but you can change it to something like more. Oh man, that really opens up a lot of ideas. There you go. Pastel purple for cosmic. Custom swatch. I wonder what... I wonder if you can maybe like unlock these with like achievements in the game. Fixed foundation. So yeah, I didn't get the concrete foundation. I do want to go check that out. I'm going to replace this though. Oh, how do I do this again? Control? Yeah. Oh, but it keeps the color. Neat. Okay. So if I... Customizer. There's a lot to learn. Customizer. Colors. There we go. There is... I feel like there needs to be... I don't know. In one way, it's good that you don't need to click everything in order to paint stuff. But on the other hand, you paint something and it's just like, did it work? Did there needs to be that user feedback, you know, of the thing changing color. Maybe a better sound effect or something. How are we doing for tickets? We have 1. Crap. Okay. That took a long time. Modern railing, road barrier. Can't get a heck of a lot for 1 ticket. Yeah, these are 4 or 5 tickets away. All right. Parts, equipment, architecture. I think I'm going to save up and get something fancier rather than just getting a 1 ticket item. So we'll do that. I'm going to do some AFK in between streams. I'll be streaming again tomorrow probably. I'll do some AFK and just grind up some tickets in between. We should also check our computers. Yeah, it does get a hint of color. You'd have to go pretty extreme with it, but we have 50 computers. That means we can unlock trains. Railing would be something that I unlock fast, yeah. I haven't gotten to that level here in the decorations. Big old red button.
Milestone reached. A new set of buildings and vehicles needed for long-range transportation has been made available. In addition to built-in power conduction, rails-based transit ensures increased efficiency and reliability for both the transport of pioneers and cargo.
Transportation. These are new. So we've got block signals and path signals. Train station, platform, freight platform. So that's a liquid platform, fluid platform, and the locomotive. So what if we do a railway? Oh, the snapping on these is much finer, I feel like. They do not have... Well, they got a little bit of fix-it color on them, but again, it looks like the default orange is here to stay. Unless I can change the color on these. Nope. No, it changes the outline color, like it changes the highlight color, but does not change the actual rail. Oh, I don't have enough to build a locomotive. Crap. I was going to try to paint the trains. What does a truck cost? 10 computers. Holy smokes. To make sure we're still making computers. Out of circuit boards again. This needs more plastic. I have some, but not a lot. I might have more in the tractor. Hold on. So the tractor is got like a red piece on the top of it. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Completely new interface on the tractor. There's no take all button. Just out of curiosity, is it too dark? Like if I'm running around without the flashlight on, is it too dark to see on stream? Can you see okay when I'm in the storage room? Wow. That's a lot. Hey, Obieville, how's it going? Artificial lag, it's good. Artificial leg. Although artificial lag would have been a good username too. I want to know if we do the customizer colors default. What if we wanted like a bright, like Tonka toy yellow? Totally can do it, but the red stays. Why does the red stay? Because the red is now our pipeline swatch. So if I change... Oh, no. Maybe it's concrete structure. What if we change this to like green? No, that doesn't... So it's this color then? No, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it so red? I mean, it is experimental. I get it. but the lack of feedback is... I mean, it gives you this little diagram on the right-hand side, right? Of a... And you can see if I change this to white, then it changes this little band right there. If I change that again, oh geez. You gotta click the edit thing. Let's make this like purple, green. So you can see purple's the main color, and then green is the side. Not that I don't think a storage unit is necessarily the best example of that, but that's a pretty good representation of our Devastator colors. In the other save. So now he's all purple, but he still has like the greens on the side. Why does he still have a red piece on him? Like that just doesn't go away, and why is it bright red? Is it because of this? Nope. Yeah, there's something being saved here that just doesn't add up. And I don't know what it is. I don't remember if we had much trouble getting Chuck's pack to work, Obiville. But yeah, popping into the Minecraft channel will be good because we use Chuck's data pack on both the Citadel and Infinity Cove. And the Infinity Cove, which is my patron-only server, the chat for that in the Discord is open to everybody. Only members can play on the server, but anyone can talk to members on the server. Just because it's kind of a cool way to find out what's going on in the server and if you might want to join. But they might be able to help you out. Usually they're a helpful bunch of people. Anyway, I feel like I've been doing a lot of standing around and doing nothing. So what I think I want to do is the front of this build, while we're waiting for more tickets, we can't drive vehicles up and down this because it's too steep. Pretty sure that I didn't make it steep enough. I think it's like angled at a 4, not a 2. Oh no, that's a 4 meter. Okay, so we can drive vehicles up and down. That's sweet. That's good. That's good. That's good. What I want to try and do is start to actually try to build what I want the front to look like. So you can see I gave myself a lot of room here, right? There's a lot of leeway into how I want this to look. And the idea is that we end up covering a lot of the ground out here in concrete. I think there was a reason why I was up this tall. I think it's probably because it puts us out over most of this area here. And we don't have to worry about too much with the exception of like rocks like that. So, what I'm thinking is we take a look at the Metroplex stuff. Where's my big images? That's Devastator. I'm not sure why this stuff is sort of out of order, but I kind of want to have like a little bit of like a nod to the platform not being just a straight flat line. See how it's got like these nooks and crannies and ups and downs on the underside of it? And then if you look at Metroplex himself, like, man, like that's just a crazy cool detailed image. If I can find it on my hard drive and pop it up on my second monitor, probably a good thing to do. So I can zoom in a little bit. Put that over there. So some of the things that I like about hide that again. See if I can switch this. So see what's going on and still read the chat. Yeah, okay. So some of the shapes that I like are like just below his kneecaps, like or at his kneecaps, or I guess the top of his bottom leg. Got this cool kind of like pattern that looks kind of like be steeper than that. Right? Like it's got that kind of a shape. And then it sticks out, and then there's a recess, and then there's a cool kind of pattern underneath it. So what's nice about this is that we don't have to make these giant chunky things. We can do all kinds of stuff now with these walls. So I want to establish like a kind of a depth to it, and I know that I have a two wide walkway out here. Is it me or is that? Oh, there's some funky stuff going on here. Also, I just realized this. You know what you don't see on the foundations anymore? That crossbeam is gone. Isn't that awesome? Like this is another piece hiding underneath there somewhere. Like that's one of these that doesn't need to be there. But yeah, like I realized this when I was on my break. There's no ugly crossbeam going through these now, which is awesome. Anyway, up here, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have like a 2-wide pathway. So let's use the new customizer. We'll grab my swatch, and then we can just... Oh, it's so good. I have the power. Okay, that was ridiculously simple. So I want that to be 2 wide. Also, I'm curious, did that paint the side of it? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. No! Darn it. Alright, so it doesn't paint the side. And if it paints the bottom, it's too dark to see, but it does. So that means that this kind of stuff should probably come out farther than just right there. So like I've got down there in the corner, I'm going to want these kind of like support pillars to kind of stick out. The power has gone to Joel's head. Yeah. If someone wants to clip that, Cosmic, that'd be great. So over here, like you can sort of see where I've said like, you know, this is probably going to be a really thick kind of like supportive side to this thing. Although I'm debating on whether I want to go a little bit wider here and use some extra space. So I don't want to go too crazy with the corner just yet. I figured it's going to be better for us to design from the middle and move out from there. But I do like the idea of having something here, and that image, it looks like we want to have probably 5 wide, right? Like it probably wants to be, remove this stuff. I'd say it probably wants to be more like this. Right? So if we had that out like that, these are just temporary. We're going to remove a lot of this stuff. What am I doing? Joel, use the zoop. Right? And then from here, if we wanted to, we could do this. Oh, that's tricky. Why is that jumping? I don't want it to jump. I'm out of concrete. Okay. By the way, concrete now takes plates as well, which was a surprise. I can't tell whether Metroplex has got a blue light on him in that image or whether he's actually got blue parts. It looks an awful lot like he's got a blue light on him. I want plates. Concrete. All right. So again, looking at the top of his leg, just trying to take some shape language inspiration. I also really like the cannons on his shoulders. I think they're really cool. But we could come in here with this stuff, go like tricky. There we go. Oh no, I don't want to zoom. Okay, so you got to be careful if you're in zoom mode. And then say like that. So that's probably where I'm not thrilled about these panels. I feel like that would be better off if it was solid. And we don't have that stuff unlocked yet. We need to get up to like more tickets. But that could come out like that, and then this could come down. And then we could have something else entirely inside. So get rid of that. I wish we could do a little bit more with like half walls and stuff, but it doesn't appear to have that ability. Nope. Not quite what I was looking for, but possible. But just like the angles and the cool shapes that we can get now are really cool. This might even be wanting to be wider. And this could be taller as well. Because we get at the bottom part here, like we might want to have that come out past the ramp. Like the top of his foot sort of idea. And then that has like a reverse image. So it's like, goes this way. Oh. Not gonna let me do it. I know I'm gonna be stuck in like old building habits for the first little while. Building everything out with foundations. But how cool would it be if we then took probably those. So again, I'm not trying to copy it. I'm just trying to like get inspired by it, right? And then we do have customizer materials. So you can't do a concrete roof. Oh, because you have to unlock them, right? So we do walls first. I think the thing to remember is that you can always change the material and the color, so you can always just build with whatever you want. I'm probably going to be using a lot of those concrete walls. I don't think I like this default wall thing. So we could have something like this, where have that, and then that kind of a thing. Or even actually switch to a new angled roof piece. get the little triangle thing. Not sure how I feel about the lip, but you know, it's getting there. And then it has like a different shape on the top of it, so we could do stuff like this. I mean, this is purely just decoration, right? Like not a lot of function going on. I need to be able to jump back up here. Also, it's getting dark. So then this could maybe even go, like we could have this go at another angle. Don't know how well this goes, but we could do, can I connect that? Yes, I can. 3 wide, 2, 3. And even go like that there. And that is where I think it would be cool if those other wall pieces that we can unlock, there was an angled something or other, angled wall as opposed to a roof that we could unlock. And if we use that, like an angled roof, like you could see where we could have like something here that could mimic this design and either have like a divot or have it be lower or more interesting. Anyway, this just all of a sudden makes this floating platform in the sky look like it's like super sturdy and attached to stuff, especially because we have flat roof pieces that we can just put here, right? These have, oh, okay. They do have an edge to them. I wasn't paying attention. You can see there that they're facing a certain way. Sorry, I can fix that when I get back. That's really cool. I mean, you could leave that open. You could, there's all kinds of stuff you could do. But like that took 10 minutes. And we've not even gotten into like the second layer. Or beams, or sub, like, if you wanted details too, you can just do stuff like this. Oh, you can turn those sideways. You can rotate them like diamonds. I mean, I'm not going to do that, but that's cool that you can. People are going to be hitting the build limit in their worlds pretty fast. I like how everything's being flying like it's being shot from the orbit. Yeah, I like the build animations too. I think they're cool. Where's a good spot to hang out? Let's hang out in the screw factory during the break. Looks like a busy spot. Always fun to see a bunch of stuff flying around. Actually, there's really not much going on in here, is there? Never mind. Go back up here. Try to get a little bit of a different angle. I need to take that second break. If you're new to the stream, I do take a break about once every hour, and in Satisfactory, I do it when it gets dark, so that it is more playtime in the day. So I'll be right back. Give me about 5 or 6 minutes. Alright, we are back. And what are we going to do? I think we're going to go back down and look at that foot again. How many tickets do we have? Maybe 3? This one. So that's, I think that's 2 tickets total because we have another one in the chest. Oh, this is now purple. Because we changed... Oh. Gonna have to figure out how to... That's pretty slick. Leave it purple. Too late, Cosmic. To your purple request, I say no. 9. So he's now white and red too. Anyway, one of the things I thought we could do, I think I'm going to get rid of this little bush thing. I thought someone said that you can control the volume of stuff. So this sounds faint and echoey to me. And it's an issue that I've always had, and I'm wondering if it's loud for you on stream, let me know. But I thought we were able to get rid of the noises. Oh, looks like I might be stuck. It did say that, but I haven't figured it out yet. Well, that's the other thing that's new too, is that you can now do... Doesn't look like you can do it on the ground, which is annoying. That's too bad. But you can do the 45s. But then on top of that, you can also... Is it shift? Roll? One of the buttons. I thought one of the buttons allow you to do toggle build mode, snap grids. I hold left control. Quick switch is E. That's fine. Middle mouse button. That's 45, but how do you do like the little ones? Like how do you do not 45? Like how do you do just this little stuff? Like it's cool that you can switch to 45, but it's control? Nope. Nope, none of those work. Options. Keybinds. Oh, customizer is the X key. I think I've got that mapped to the codex. Open codex is now O. Okay. Yeah, I don't see like a sub rotation toggle. it shifts a little bit, but then you can't do anything else with it. Like it just, that's all it does, but it doesn't, the mouse wheel doesn't do, the mouse wheel for control then goes through my hotbars. Maybe I've got a hotkey conflict. I must have a hotkey conflict. Hold on. Yeah, cycle next hotbar, cycle previous hotbar is control plus the mouse wheel up and down. I would imagine that that will have to be switched. I don't want to do it right now. I'll try it off stream. That's what I'm saying. With control, I cannot get less than 45. But I think it's because what's happening, if you look at the bottom of the screen, my hotbar is changing. Like I've got control as my hotbar cycle, and I think that's probably a hotkey conflict on my end, not an issue with the game. All right, let's get back to trying to do some building stuff here. We want to try and do... So we could even have like this pillar support, maybe the small ones. Like we could have... Grab another support thing here. Oh, I'm on Zoop, aren't I? That's another thing you gotta be careful of is the whole Zoop thing. I'm just trying to think if we can snap one of these architecture things. Beam support, small pillar support. What? Or is it beam? No, it's a beam support. I mean, I'm just messing around. I don't think that necessarily is... Yeah, it doesn't really look good. That's fine. I do feel like the front part here needs to be something else, so maybe this is where we'll go into the customizer and change the materials. And this is interesting in that we've kind of given ourselves a funky corner here. So this is where we might be able to come in with the little half walls. And then change the material. Feels way more high tech too. Yeah, I like that. I feel like I maybe got a little bit ahead of myself when I did this foot type thing. Maybe I should have made it like lower, started it on the bottom sort of deal. But we can still get rid of this here. And yes, I realize I'm still building without the Zoop command. I know. Let's go back to the wall and then we'll just do that. Actually. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. I kind of want... Okay, now I'm going to use the Zoop. Oh, you can like fill in an entire wall with one or two clicks. That's cool. That to me looks cooler. Actually, I need to figure out whether we're going to fill this in, because if we're going to fill this in with concrete, then this is too low to start with anyway. Another thing. What else can we do for texture here? See, what I'd like to do is eliminate these. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, eliminate those. So then we can go in with the concrete here. Oh, we can't do that because... Now, this is weird. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So this is where you'd want to use the concrete pieces, and then you'd want to get the concrete texture for the foundations so that you could have a different texture there. I don't want to build out here. Why can't it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. So what was I trying to do up here? Right. So in here, we might be able to get a little bit of depth going if we have the right foundation. So if I do this, toggle to that. Oh, I'm on Zoop again, aren't I? If that was higher, it would probably match the height. That's cool that you can have things stick out like that, though. I mean, cool, different texture, but I think what I want to do is go for the lower section. And I guess we have to do these triangle bits, like here, but then also in here. Combined with, I guess, these little guys here. Oh, cool. They do go where I think they go. Do we have... Can we do smooth? I don't think we can do smooth triangle pieces. The triangle pieces are always going to have a bevel to them. I mean, like, that is some... That's vanilla detail. Like, that's not messing around. That's not doing anything funky. That is just features that are now in the game. Right? Oh, the other thing is that these roof pieces have a direction to them, and we're going to want to turn that around. And this, same idea. With the black part, the overhang, the... What was that? What's that called? An eave? It's an eave, right? In architecture. This one has to face a certain direction, probably towards us. Yeah, pretty cool. You're the roof expert, I guess. There's definitely something going on with the hitboxes on the ramps. But that is some pretty cool detail in just a few minutes, right? I actually quite like the fact that you can see out from up here, so I don't think I want to go that high with things. So some of this might end up being dropped down. Do they have a separate trim object? That's a good question. No, it just looks like one has got a trim and the other doesn't. And then as far as painting goes, colors, it looks like yeah, we don't have, there's other roof materials. But yeah, it doesn't change the edge. It looks like you're stuck with that off gray. Unless you change this, maybe? But I don't want to mess with the defaults. Because they only have the one. I mean, I'm sure we could, you know, I'm sure you could look up the defaults later if you wanted to. So yeah, it's a little bit squat for what I want. And I don't think I want the top part of this to go high. Excuse me. I like the width of it. Like, I feel like 5 is a decent width. Obviously, we'll bring this down and have it, like, go into the ground and stuff. I feel like the whole thing might have to get a little bit lower. What I want to look at now is how many I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we were to do that again, or have something similar... 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Grab our old zoop thing. And then maybe we just come out by 1 there. Start to give it some depth. He's got some red bits too. So we could start to do some different shapes and colors there maybe. I'm not sure how though. X for the customizer. I feel like I might change that to C. Currently I think C is my scan button. No, C's got nothing. So let's do that now. Options. Keybinds. C. Kind of looks like eyeballs. Doesn't appear to be any sort of like half foundations or half walls. Ramps. The modern ramps might be a cool way to do some stuff here. Belt support pillar. That is pretty slick. Pretty slick. Like, we could even remove those guys. The build mode is difficult to get used to. Like leaving yourself, it doesn't start off. It remembers where you were before, which is probably going to be good. Like we could maybe, can I do another one of these? So it doesn't remember what I did with them for color. But with a little bit more care, like, I mean, obviously, we've got some seams there, but we could easily fix those. Actually, don't we have, like, connectors? Hold on. Okay, so not perfect, but, like, we were a little bit more careful about where we placed those. We placed the connectors first. Then it would probably work out. So if I get rid of this, get rid of that. Oh my gosh, I can zoom in. Oh, that's what I did. It's up on the object from a 3D. Oh, I don't want to... I want to take a screenshot. Like, look how dark that is without the flashlight. The sun should be on that. I like that you keep your tool. That's cool. There should be a zoom in without the photo. That's one thing I would, someone was asking me what I would add to the game, and I'm realizing now that this is what I would want. Is the ability to zoom in without the photo mode. I'm gonna go ahead and guess at where we are with this. Sure. Gonna have a lot of weird photos. Actually, I can't find the photo folder for experimental. Really tricky. I'm just gonna go over there. Where's the ladder? Did they remove ladders? Why am I not seeing the ladder? Okay. It's there. Is it under special? Ah, it's under architecture. Okay. Oh, it's bright red now. Alright, so now that we're here, I want to grab the side of this, but it won't seem to let me attach it to the side. That is kind of annoying. I thought we'd be able to attach them, like, see how it's attaching here in the middle? I'd like to do that, but I want to send it sideways. It doesn't seem to want to do that. I guess it's snapping to the wall instead. Nope. That's weird. Very odd. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's attaching to the middle of it. That's a clearer look at what's going on. It's attaching to the center, and then you can drag it down. Okay. Little learning curve. That's fine. I'm not sure what I would put in here. I'd want to try to find something else that would look like some sort of vent or cool looking thing. I'm not sure what we could do. Long way to fall. You know, I mean, like, there's lots of possibilities for what you could do. Is there something like creative mode? Yes, there is. It's got something to do with commands, but there's a creative mode at the start. But I don't think you can change your save. I think I'd have to exit out of the game, like exit out of this particular save, start a new save as a creative mode, and then load in like a save backup, I think. Most of the time I really enjoy the survival. Well, it's not survival because there's not a lot of PvE, but like I enjoy the gameplay, the unlocking and you know, build up of what you're doing. I think that's kind of part of the fun. So again, it's a little bit weird looking. We'd want to have some angles and stuff here. It's not quite what I want. But it's not bad. Where are those pieces? So I can just do this. You know, I feel like we could have a number of those all along the, you know, the structure. And then somehow here I want to have some detail. Like, see how much detail is inside his front legs? Like, there's all these different panels. And I'd like to try to do that in an easy way. I mean, an automated gate is going to have a lot of detail. Not expensive. But you could certainly use it as like detail going down the inside of a leg, right? Like if we could... It's going to show through. Yeah, it's going to show through. How can I not... I can't select this again? Those are cool. We're gonna play with those too. Come on. So yeah, like we could do... Once they're in there, they're hard to delete. That's good to know. I'm just trying to think of what else we could do that would have that level of detail. I mean, if this had stuff behind it, it would be fine. What else do we have here for architecture stuff? That could be good. We don't have vertical. An angled wall would be cool. We could have it have like maybe a shingled look or something. Or the small pillar frames. That could be neat too. Like that could give you some detail in the negative space, you know? Maybe I've missed it, but do doors also work with the belts? I don't know what you mean. Do doors also work with belts? Like, can you put... Oh, I guess that's another thing. We've got belts and stuff. So you mean like doors, walls, door. So when you approach it, it opens. But we used to be able to run belts through these, you're right. I think it's just going to give you a soft clearance, right? Like that's probably my guess. It's going to give you a soft clearance warning. Yeah, so it works, but it looks dumb. Is that what you mean? Small pillars with lights behind them? Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't have a lot of quartz for lights. So one of the things we'll have to do next stream is look at getting some quartz set up. I mean, the possibilities are definitely coming. I feel like they should have given us a removing the other side of the wall is fine. Making the wall symmetrical is fine, but I think they should have given us a new wall. I feel like this is just like there's some, it does something cool. Like if you click at a certain area, it was giving me the ability to create like 4 at once. And I know they've got the zoop feature. Right, so it's not hard to get a big piece of it. And it's a nice looking, simple wall. But I feel like I'd want some more plain stuff. I guess that's probably what the concrete is all about, right? I need to update that sub goal. Where are we now? 109, I think. Will it opens when there's items on it? Oh, that I don't know. I don't imagine it would. I don't imagine it would. We can try it though. One thing though I want to try is this. So if these are zoopable, does not look like they are zoopable. No. But you can get a double bay door that opens up. The problem is I think that it doesn't, it should do that a little bit sooner. Because I want to be able to see the whole animation. So like if I, right? Like you want to be able to see the whole thing. That's very cool. Zoopable is my new favorite word. Nice. I think it's great that they actually call it zooping or zoop mode. It's great. Door. Hold on. Store. Logistics. Power. And container. Again, very strange that the sun is over there, and without my flashlight on, you can barely see what's going on. My guess is no. Yeah. Missed opportunity for them to give us left and right wall conveyors, because they removed the ability by adding in the actual doors. I used to use the side wall door for when I only wanted one belt to come through a side and not the middle, and now that's not going to be a possibility. So there's a bunch of stuff actually in Devastator that's going to be a problem. So what I want is this. Oh, come on. See, this is the thing. Having the zoop on by default, and you can't turn it off unless you have a building thing in your hands. So I feel like zoop needs to be like something, a hold it down, not a toggle, I think would probably be better. But yeah, I want one of these walls, but just with one side. You know, so just eliminate this one. I should make a zoop emote. Hey, Fazio Battlecaster, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Alright, everything here is pretty self-explanatory. We've looked at all that. We have not really done a lot with the ramp frame, but like that's self-explanatory. I thought they were going to get rid of the glass foundations. And I thought I don't have any windows unlocked. Transportation. Yeah. I guess we could fix up the storage room. I don't know if the storage room is going to move, so I'm not sure how much time I want to spend putting signs around. Skirt steak, nice. I hear if you marinate that the right way, it's actually pretty good. So we have 2 tickets combined with our 1 ticket for 3 whole tickets. See, this is, I find the gamma is too bright for this, but the rest of the game is so dark now. Although here everything looks fine. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't want the lights. I want new stuff. So walls. There's no glass anywhere. So I wonder if I just have to unlock it again. So tilted corner wall, tilted wall. Okay, those aren't what I thought they were. It doesn't look like there's a 2-meter version, so what I wanted to do might not be possible. Those are 5 tickets anyway. Couple hours of marinade, nice. How many hours of gameplay? Let's look. Nearly 100 hours on this save. I've got over 600 hours on my other save, plus probably another couple of hundred. So I'd say I'm close to 1,000 hours in the game of just experience in general. Between like 800 to 1,000, something like that. Concrete ramps. Ramps. Can't afford any of those. Architecture. Yeah, I'm not seeing... We've unlocked glass foundations, but I don't see any windows. I wonder if they're behind another tier. I'm just so used to playing at endgame right? Oh, we're still 2 away from the modern catwalks. That's too bad. I don't really care about the stairs. Tar roof. We could unlock for 2 tickets, or we could go. Excuse me. We can go with some of the decals. I think that might be fun. So this is probably foundation stuff that you put on the ground. Big old numbers. Pattern removal. Pathway. I love that you can customize this stuff. Full factory zone, half factory zone, quarter factory zone line. Looks like they all come with the pattern removal. That's cool. Ping, being adult is calling for places to go next. BL Andrew, X Jordinary, and perforated shoulder was kicking around too, but I can't see him. What do you think, Cosmic? Who has this? I'd rather send the viewers over to someone that's got a lower chat, but Extraordinarity is new to the game. Are they playing Update 5? I'd like to send everybody on to Update 5, people. If that's possible. I guess modern railing and maybe some floor stuff? That could be kind of fun. So let's go with tar roof for 2, and then no. I want to do an interesting. This is pretty much the same. Like, that's self-explanatory. Well, it's the only one we can afford. All right, do that. And 1 ticket left. Let's spend it on nothing there. Architecture. Like, what do you need the color gun cartridge for now? I wonder. I guess the modern railing. That seems like the way to go. I'm wondering if there's stuff that we have to unlock, like similar to before. I wonder if we have to purchase a certain amount of things before other things unlock, and they're just not showing to us. They should show up in gray. I'd rather they show us where to get them and have them just locked. So if I was to get, I don't think there's any pattern that's just, well, there is one. Yeah, let's go with that. Ah, so these cost to build. So this is the thing, the decoration patterns cost color cartridges. So that's where we need the color cartridges. Okay. See how dark it is? The sun's still up. So what we got was some floor patterns in the customizer. Patterns. Factory zone. And we could do stuff like this. It's weird looking when it's white. Can we customize the colors? Patterns can be applied to foundations to improve factory aesthetics to organize. But you can't control the color of it? That seems strange. Oh, it becomes the secondary color. Okay. So if we wanted to change... Right, so that's the wrong way around. We'd want to go with that. I mean, that's too loud. What we'd want to go with, I guess, is a secondary color yellow, but then... Yeah, that's not the best way to do that. Yeah, that's an odd implementation. I don't find that very intuitive. Because you can see what happens is that you have to paint the foundation the main color, which is red here. And then the secondary color is what the decal comes out as. Huh. Interesting. All right, before I wrap up, let's take a look at the railing. We've got architecture, got industrial railing. Those are from before. That's what we had before. And the new modern railing is only a half foundation. And it's a lot cleaner looking. It has more color to it as well. And if you want to, you can place it in the middle, which is neat. And I don't know if it combines with... I think we have to get the modern walkway in order to get the other railing. Yeah, the railing on this matches the old one. So we'd have to get the modern walkway to get the other railing. Okay. Well, that's easy to do. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to probably AFK with a bunch of stuff going into the Awesome Sync and try to get some tickets so that the next time we play we can have more stuff unlocked. I'll wait and unlock everything live on stream rather than doing it. I'll just do the setup for it behind the scenes. But as per the boss Cosmic, I gotta go because it's dinner time for me. And this has been fun though. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. And we're gonna pass you on to Extraordinary, I believe. So if you would like to hang out, be kind, enjoy the rest of your evening watching more Satisfactory, then please do. Before you take off, if you do have to leave, make sure you leave a follow here on the channel. One of the best ways for me to grow the channel is just get more eyeballs on the stream. The more people that watch on a regular basis, the more that I can do. And if you want to check out other things that I do, you can listen to the Sponge Chunks podcast. You can listen to the Citadel Cafe podcast. Both of those are available wherever you find your podcasts or on their respective websites, which is just .coms after the names. Cosmic is going to throw a bunch of links in the chat because she's awesome. You can also support the stream on Patreon. If you're not a Twitch supporter, then you can consider Patreon. It's the most affordable way to support the stream. Also, Satisfactory is on sale right now for 20% off on the Epic Game Store. And if you use the code Joel Duggan, then you also support the stream. Plus, you get to play a video game. So check that out on the Epic Game Store. And last but not least, I'll point you towards Joel Duggan. That is my portfolio website. I'm an illustrator and designer by trade. And I do podcasting and streaming as another kind of leg of my entrepreneurial income. So all of this stuff is out there for you to listen to and consume. If you like it, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at Joel Duggan. I hope to stream tomorrow. I can't guarantee it. The Citadel Cafe is not recording until Thursday, so I do have some time, but I've got a lot of work to do. So tomorrow might be a very busy day for me in the studio. We'll see what is up. But you can listen to those podcasts, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know when I go live. I also give my Discord members a heads up before I go live as well. That's going to be it for me, folks. We're going to pass you on to Exjordinary with an underscore at the end of her name. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.